Hello, I'm David Kelly and welcome to Grassroots Vegan. Today I'm going to eat a durian fruit. This particular fruit comes from Southeast Asia. This one in particular comes from Thailand. And what's unique about this fruit, other than the fact that it's rather ugly and has a thorny husk, which you could probably use as a weapon because it's very hard. What's unique about it is that it really smells wretched. I mean, it stinks. Oh, yeah. So it would make you wonder, like, why would you even want to bother with something that smells so terrible? And that's interesting. I kind of compare the durian fruit to contemporary art. And why is that? Well, think of it. Contemporary art, not all of contemporary art, but a lot of it has to do with attraction and repulsion. I remember viewing an installation piece at the power plant in Toronto here, and what it was, from a distance, was a large, very tall Christmas tree, or what appeared to be a Christmas tree, and that brought about nice feelings inside. And as I was looking at it and thinking about Christmas and Santa Claus, it started to draw me closer. I wanted to see what it looked like close up. But as I came closer to it, I started to notice that the Christmas tree was made out of barbed wire. And that's kind of strange, barbed wire. And now different associations are starting to develop in my mind. And like, you know, barbed wire makes you think about prison, and if you get caught in barbed wire, you get mutilated. But still, now my curiosity is kind of drawing me in closer to this piece. And as I drew in closer, I also started to notice that there was broken mirrors all over the floor. And then a different association began to develop in my mind, like the taboo of the broken mirror being bad luck, and, you know, it just seemed very strange. And as I drew closer to it and closer, I started to notice all these little black specks on the floor, and what they were dead flies. And suddenly now I'm repulsed by this installation piece. So you have the contrast between attraction, you know, what initially attracted me to the piece was the fact that it looked like a Christmas tree, which I have pleasant associations with. But as I got closer, I was repulsed by the flies. Well, the durian fruit is kind of like that, but in the reverse. The durian fruit is ugly in appearance, so you're not attracted by its looks, and it stinks, so you are immediately repulsed by it. But yet, for some reason, the durian fruit tends to draw me in, or any human for that matter. They, regardless of the fact that the fruit is ugly, and it's even, you know, almost dangerous to carry and hold, and that it stinks, we're still drawn to it. And you think we would stop at the fact that it smells so terrible, but no. As humans, we're kind of strange in a sense, because we got to go further. We got to find out what's inside. Why does it stink so badly? I got to find out what's inside. And that's what I'm going to do right now. See, even though this is a hard husk and seems impenetrable, it is actually, you can get inside. There's a natural slit somewhere around here. Let me just find it. And once you find it, you can split it right open. Okay, there was a natural. Oh, there we go. Okay, you want to bring the camera in or zoom in closer and so see what's in there? And there is the fruit. It's a yellow, pale yellow, slimy flesh. And it stinks. It really stinks. So, you would think, well, okay, this is slimy, it looks unattractive, and it stinks. I'm going to just leave this thing alone. But no, not at all. I have to eat it. I have to taste it. I just have to taste it. I don't know why. It's like this perverse kind of curiosity, but I have to taste it. Oh yeah. And then something very strange happens. Unlike contemporary art, where you're initially attracted to the piece, and then as you get closer to it, you're repulsed by its content. The Durian art repulses you initially, but once you taste it, there's something very pleasant about it. It's sweet. It's almost like a sweet onion cheese flavor. Yeah, that's about the best I can explain it. It's a creamy, sweet, onion, cheesy flavor. And it's delicious. It's heaven. Oh, this is amazing. And it's actually quite satisfying. If you eat a whole durian yourself, that's it. You don't need to eat anything else. That's a whole meal in itself. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat this whole durian, and that's going to be my lunch. Thank you for viewing this disgusting experience. Well, pleasant, disgusting experience. And have a wonderful day. I'm David Kelly, and this is Grassroots Vegan.